everyone. It is Wednesday, I tell you, the 28th of June. How are you this evening? What are you? And you, but especially, I'm talking about you all the way in the back corner there. Yes, I am. How are you doing this evening? Tell me about your day and what you are grateful for. Did I click correctly on the first try? How about that? How about that? Tell me what is happening in your world. I have been at this desk today. I have been working it. Working. Yes, I have. It is great to be here with you today. I am so excited about it. The sun is finally coming out. It has been such a weird weather day here today in New England. A weird weather day, but we are cruising and grooving, moving and grooving, feeling groovy. That is what I am talking about. Yes, we are tonight, and I am thrilled to be here. I got all my piles going. I got all my stuff. Kind of cuckoo. I feel like I got stuff all over the place, but I got stuff. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. As we continue to lift you up with great and inspiring things that are happening in the world today. But it all starts with you and your viewpoint on the world and what is happening in your world, because that's what matters most. What I see and what I hear, what matters most is what is happening to you and how you feel about it tonight. I'm feeling pretty good about it, actually. Even for all the busy and crazy and everything else that's been going on, because there's been plenty of that. Plenty of busy and crazy. But it's good busy, good crazy, good excitement. I mean, really some good stuff. Hey, how are you? How are you live tonight? I hope things are good in Illinois. It was great to see your face on the Zoom earlier. It really was. I enjoyed seeing you. So I hope all is well in your world tonight. I'll plug in my Remarkable to charge here while we get going here. Forgot to plug that in. There we go. Charging. Okay, I got that on the charger. Hazy. Today, been such a cuckoo day. We actually lost power for a little bit during the Gladiator Zoom. So I got dropped there and had to wait for my connection to reconnect and come back together. But we got there eventually. Yes, we did. But it's been that kind of cuckoo day. A lot of crazy rainstorms, and it was actually I stepped out for a minute to get a package off the porch, Nana's library delivery, and it was hot and steamy. But now the sun is out, and that was the extent of my outdoors today. I was either at my desk or flipping the laundry. That was my day today. That was sort of how it rolled. That is what I heard. I thought I saw that headline. I haven't actually read it, but that wildfire smoke is kind of cuckoo. I mean, we are one big planet. It just shows that the universe is smaller than you think. It is. We are one planet here, and what happens in Canada affects other parts of the world. So, it is important to be aware of that. And that's why we have to take care of the planet we have. We have to take care of the planet we have. Simple as that. Let's stay positive tonight. Let's stay positive with the Stay Positive book. I'm going to get going there tonight. I'm getting munchy. Time for dinner. Tonight we're on page 244. John Wooden didn't win his first national title until his 16th season at UCLA. Success takes time. Starbucks did not reach store number 5 until 13 years in its history. Success takes time. Sam Walton did not open his second store until 7 years after starting his company. Success takes time. Be persistent. Success will come. Wow. I love how this book speaks to us because I don't know. I don't know what page I know what page I'm gonna open to the next page, but I don't read ahead. I don't read ahead, and that is on point. It is success takes time. It is continued effort over time. Okay, that makes things happen. It is not a magic bean. There is not magic beans that makes your stores boom an overnight success. They say an overnight success. Why did it take 25 years? My overnight success took 25 years, or however many years yours took. It is always from the outside. Everything looks successful, but most things did not become an overnight success. Rarely does that happen. Rarely is something an overnight success. It is that continued, excuse me, that continued effort over time and time again, that makes that happen. So, that is incredibly important and is really part of our continued discussion tonight on goal setting. Because it is. So before I start on goal setting, I did want to talk about back to school shopping just briefly. I want to hit on back to school shopping because back to school shopping is going to be a huge explosion this year. A huge whoosh, whoosh, explosion. I need like a confetti gun. It's going to be huge. Okay. It's back to school shopping, okay, which is already really kicked off in areas of the country, is expected to rise over 15.7%, almost 16% this year. That is huge. 16% more shopping, 16% more back to school clothes, 16% more student desks, 16% more school supplies. Okay, 16% is a lot, people. 16% growth in 1 year. 1 year is a lot. And last back to school season was a good season because back to school happened in person last fall. Okay, you didn't have all this remote school. Schools were in session. The year before it was hybrid and no school and remote school. Back to school was in session last year, and you have growth. And this year they're calling for even more growth, nearly 17% growth. That is huge. It outpaces inflation. That is a great thing. A great thing. So, and it is important to realize that even if you aren't kids clothes, okay, you are some part of the back to school shopping, regardless of what your store sells. Okay, if you sell furniture, you sell desks and chairs and things that people need to do their homework. If you are kids clothing, that one's an obvious one. If you are ladies clothing and men's clothing, okay, you are clothing the professionals that are teaching your children, and the especially women. Back to school season is a big time where mothers return to the workforce, even at a part-time basis. So keep in mind that we are all part of the 16%. Or let me rephrase that. If you get your head in the game, you can be part of the 16%. So do not forget that. Do not forget that. We are broadcasting tonight on both Facebook and YouTube. Any problems with Facebook, just hop on over to YouTube. Robin's got the link there for you in the show comments. I am right there. I'm still in the pink. Right there, and right there. So know that I am there. Uh, so we're talking about goals and continuing to work towards them. Continuing to work towards them. And we're talking about SMART goals, which are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-based. SMART goals. Okay. Uh, and setting goals that are specific. Okay. And the one of the examples I've been using is my personal goal. Okay. And that has been about losing some weight this year. And I told you at the beginning of the year, my goal was 26 pounds by the 4th of July. And if you go back and watch the January videos, they're all there on the YouTube channel, you will find that's what I talked about 26 pounds by the 4th of July. And instead, but I haven't quite hit that. But I hit another step on that goal today. I hit another step. We're here at the end of June, okay, and which is so that made my goal basically a pound a week. A pound a week is what that made that goal, and we're here at the end of June, and I added another pound today, so we're at 18 pounds. So that is great. It is that incremental progress. It is not that I said I'm going to lose 26 pounds and boom, I did the hokey pokey and turned myself about and lost weight. No, it is consistent effort over time. And today, boy, did I put in the effort. I hit the wrong walking video. I watch these, I do these walking exercise videos, which they're walking and moving and doing things. And I hit one today that was walk, run, lift. And usually when I do one, I'm doing like a 2-mile one or something. And today I did a 3-mile one that was walk, run, lift. I thought it was just hitting a walk video that just had some extra moves, but it was a walk, run, lift video. So my body's feeling it. Hey, Carrie, how are you? But we're going to move this into your business goals. So, I mean, we've talked about the personal goals, and I think you should have personal goals. Okay, personal goals are really important. Okay, whatever that is that's personal to you, whether that's a vacation, whether that's losing weight, whether that's cooking more meals at home, whatever the goal is, having personal goals is a great thing. Okay, but in your business, you need goals. You can't just say um, that I want more sales. Okay, you can't just say I want more sales. It has to be more than that. It has to be at a higher level than that. If you are going to achieve it, it needs to be at a higher level than that. You have to have more thought and process in it. And I would argue that it has to be personal. It may not be the right word. Meaningful. The goal has to be meaningful. You got to have some heart in it. Okay, it can't be somebody else's goal. If you hear some other store saying, "Well, you should be, store should have a 10% increase in sales every year." Okay, that's not meaningful to you. It's significant, I guess. Okay, but it's not meaningful. The goal has to be, you have to personalize your goal. You have to be able to internalize it. You have to be able to say, okay, if I want a 10% increase in sales this year, not only what is that in dollars, okay, what is that per day, what is that per week, but what would that mean to me? Okay, if you were able to increase your sales, and I'm going to use the 10% number, 20%, whatever the percentage is, if you were able to just keep your sales the same, okay, what does that mean to you? Does that mean more free time? Does that mean more money to do the things you want to be able to do? Does that mean a new staff member? Does that mean a new piece of equipment for your store? Okay, what does that mean to you? Okay, when you achieve that goal, what does that mean? Like when I talk about my weight loss goals, well, obviously maybe the clothes will fit a little better. Okay, maybe I'll have a little less chin here when I'm looking up. You'll see a little less, a few less chins on me. What does that mean? Okay, what does it feel like? Okay, when you achieve that goal. So yeah, as we talk about business goals and living your business goals, what does that mean to you? And you have to have that feeling. You have to be able to articulate. You know, and I will grab. I have a great story of an outdoorsman that I will find for Sunday. Um, because it is an inspirational story, but it starts with feeling. It starts with the success. And so, as you plan your business smart goal, your specific goal, not just that I want more sales, okay, not just that I want 10% more sales or 20% more sales. What is that in dollars? Okay, what does that mean in dollars? How are you going to measure it? With weight loss, I get on the scale every day that I'm home because I don't travel with a scale. So every day that I'm home, and I always worry about it when I get back home after I've been on the road. I always worry about it because when you're eating on the road, you're not always eating the best. You're not always eating the best. So I do worry about it when I travel, whether I am eating just junk because it's convenient. And keep in mind, as part of my weight loss, it's just been exercise. It hasn't been really, quote unquote, watching what I eat. But, even decent food on the road when you're eating in restaurants has more salt and preservatives and stuff than sometimes things that you cook. Okay, so measurable. So how are you measuring? If it's a sales-based exercise, you're looking at it every day, just like I get on the scale every day. Is it achievable? Okay, saying you're going to double your sales may not be achievable unless you're in a high growth mode, early stage of your store. Okay, yeah, it is much harder to eat healthy when you eat out. But I eat, you know, I try to eat like me. I don't eat different when I'm on the road. I know guys that travel quote unquote on expense accounts and they don't eat like they eat at home. So it's the big steak dinner and it's the bottle of wine and it's all the stuff. I mean, I eat like I eat at home. When I'm on the road, I eat at different places. I always like to try new local places. And on this trip, I gotta say, I ate at this Italian restaurant that was unbelievable. Little local Italian restaurant. Called Arturo's. Arturo's, okay? And Arturo was there, and he worked in a very small restaurant, but he worked the floor, and he'd be like, "Oh, you're thinking about this? Well, this is what I'm going to make for you. This is what you eat. This is what you will eat. If you're thinking seafood, no, 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 you're not going to eat that. I make this for you. I make this for you. This is what you eat. You're thinking, oh, no, 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 not this. No, I'm going to make this for you." And he was great. You had that. This is what you need for dessert. You will have this. And but and he was amazing, and the food was amazing. Okay, and created a great experience, absolutely unbelievable experience. I would go there again in a second, again in a second. So I eat in general like I eat at home. I don't eat differently. I know a lot of business travelers that when they're on the road, because they're on the company account, they eat differently. I'm Neil. I'm Neil all the time. But is your goal realistic? Okay, so again, back to my weight loss goal, a pound a week. That seems realistic over a period of time. Time based. Okay, sales. Okay, raise doubling your sales in a year. Unless you're in the early years of your business, probably not realistic. But raising it 10%, raising it 20%, depending on what you have going on in your stores. Did you add another department? Did you change the department? Did you add online? Did you start selling on eBay? Whatever it is that's going to help you drive that growth, is it realistic? Is it realistic, the growth that you're looking for? Or are you just throwing out a number? And is it time based? Okay, is it time based? And that is where we're at. Okay, and so we are halfway through this year. We are halfway there, and as we finish up this week, uh, and so we're finishing up are at the halfway point, and it's time to really assess. The goals you set at the beginning of the year, or maybe you didn't set a goal at all. Maybe you just said that hypothetical, I want more sales. But now's the time to not only look at it, just like I have with weight loss, okay, and say where I'm at and what I'm going to do different to uh, juice it a little bit, okay, get a little bit more out of it, continue strong. But how are we going to continue it forward? What are we going to do to drive your goal? What is it going to be like? What is it going to feel like when you've achieved your goal? That is what this is about. That is what working on your goal, okay, and having it be a personal business goal, okay, a meaningful goal. Meaningful, okay, because you're talking about what that means to you, okay, what that means to your family achieving this goal, what that feeling is like. So I want you to be thinking about that. I want you to think about, okay, between now and Sunday, not only where you are with your goal if you set one, okay, for the year, okay, but what that means to you. And if you haven't set a goal, I want you to think about a goal for the second half of the year. I want you to think about an achievable goal. I want you to know where you are, whether that's sales, whether that's inventory, whether it's staffing. Okay, I mean, sales is sort of the easy one, the low hanging fruit to talk about, but you can have other goals. Maybe it's a goal to revamp the layout in your store. Maybe it's a goal to get your staffing. Maybe it is a goal to have more days off and less days in your store. Whatever that goal is, okay, I want you to articulate it and why that is meaningful between now and Sunday. Because when I'm back on Sunday, we're going to talk about that. Okay, we're going to talk about what it's going to feel like when you achieve that goal. We're going to talk about what it would be like to have that and to live that goal. So that is going to be a big deal, okay, and a big part of our conversation for Sunday, because that is how it becomes real. Okay, that is how you get up every day and you work towards it and don't get worked over by it. That is how we make it happen. Our quote from Simon tonight: to be innovative, we can't look to what others have done. The whole idea of blazing a path is that there was no path there before. Let's say that again. To be innovative, we can't look to what others have done. The whole idea of blazing a path is that there was no path there before. You know what else, folks? This video and everything I talk about, goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yeah, ring the bell, ring it so you know when another one drops. You can also share with everybody you know in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everyone run a better business. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil at nextlevelresale.com, Neil at nextlevelresale.com. We start the program every night with the Stay Positive book. Stay positive, people. Tonight we are on page 244. John Wooden didn't win his first national title until his 16th season at UCLA. Success takes time. Starbucks did not reach store number five until 13 years into its history. Success takes time. Sam Walton did not open his second store. You know what was that store? Walmart. Until 7 years after starting his company. Success takes time. Be consistent. Success will come. Your thoughts determine your actions, and your actions determine your results. Think big. Yes, think big. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abrams, and I do like a good party. A wedding, bar mitzvah even. We will party. This weekend, 4th of July, people party hardy. Until then, until Sunday at more 8 than ish, know that you and you, but most importantly you, yes, you're not alone. Have a great night, everyone. Have a good night. I'll see you on Sunday.